friends, it's Gwen. Welcome back to my channel. Can you believe that I'm finally filming the 12th part in this 12-part series? My flashback reading vlog has finally gone live. You guys really seem to enjoy this idea, which makes me so happy considering I spent almost a year before I released it to you guys. I'm going to start the 12th part in this reading vlog series that I filmed all throughout the year. I have a playlist going that I'm adding the videos to, so you can check back anytime. I know the holidays can be a busy time, but hopefully you've had some time to enjoy some flashbacks to what I was doing throughout 2020. I'm not quite sure what I'm going to read in this vlog. These are the 3 books that I still have left on my December TBR. The first one is The 12 Dates of Christmas, which is a holiday rom-com. I have One by One by Ruth Ware, which is about a startup company that's set in the French Alps and people start disappearing. And then I have another holiday-ish rom-com that's set around New Year's and like New Year's Day and New Year's parties and stuff like that. So I have 2 rom-coms and 1 thriller. Not sure what I'm gonna read, but I did just get my Misfits Market Box, and I want to remind you guys that you can get money off if you click the link in my description when you sign up. I think it's a really great service. This is my 2nd box. I loved my 1st box. I love this box. You get so much food and it's so cheap compared to the prices in the supermarket. Because of the state of the world, it's nice not having to go to the supermarket. If you guys don't know, I'm a vegetarian, so keeping fresh fruits and vegetables in stock in my own kitchen is hard sometimes. So being able to use this service provides me fresh fruits and vegetables. I signed up for it every other week, so I get it on like the 1st Friday of the month and the 3rd Friday of the month, and it just works out perfect for me. Also, other exciting news is I am a Hello Lovely representative, and I'm wearing one of my new shirts and I love it so much. It says pizza is my favorite love triangle, and you can check the description box for 15% off their entire store except for subscription boxes, but they have clothing and drinkware and candles and bookmarks and pins and just pretty much everything you could ever imagine. So that's linked down below as well, and my code is Gwen15 to give you 15% off your entire order. I am currently snacking on some of this love corn, which is basically, what are those things called? Corn nuts, and this is the barbecue flavor, and it's just, they're really good, but you could throw these on top of a salad. They're really good for a snack. Yeah, it's just nice and crunchy and salty, and they're so good. All right, I've decided that I'm going to attempt to read One by One by Ruth Ware, which is a book I've had on my TBR since it came out. Coming to you from my kitchen, about to cut up an apple and eat it. This came from my Misfits Market Box. I also have some bread down here, sourdough bread that made from my starter, which is in this container right here. So I have a crap ton of sourdough starter that I'm trying to work my way through, making a loaf of bread, preheating the oven right now, about to have a snack. But I thought I would offer you an update on One by One by Ruth Ware. So I am right here, page 44. Not loving it. Very slow start. Very many characters. Do not love so far. So I'm gonna make a snack, read a little bit more. I'm also not gonna listen to it on script. It's just way too freaking slow. Like, I actually feel like I'm wasting my time reading it that slow. Like, I read way faster normally, so I'm just gonna read it with my eyes and put the bread in when that's ready, eat the snack in the meantime. I'm gonna have some apple and peanut butter, so let's do it. It may not look the best, but it's so delicious. All right, bread just came out of the oven. Does it look good? I almost think it should go for a couple more minutes, but kind of looks beautiful, right? Also, some of my friends from my book club sent me Christmas presents, and I want to show you what I got. I was actually expecting, sorry, in the hallway and it's dark right now. I was expecting a couple of packages myself, so I would have opened them up, but it was just something else I was expecting. I was not expecting these, but since I got them, I want to show them. So the first one I got is Undercover Bromance, and this one is from my friend Stephanie, who is in my book club. And then the second book I got is The House on the Cerulean Sea, and this one I have been hearing so many great things about. I'm so freaking excited. My friend Angela, she has an Instagram, she's in my book club. She also has her own YouTube channel where she talks about like true crime stuff. I will try to remember to link her stuff down below as well. Good morning. It is Saturday, December 5th, and I wanted to update you. Of course, it's the morning, so that's what we do. But I wanted to skip back to last night and redo my Christmas presents that I got from friends and my book club, because I tried to share it with you last night, but I was like overly excited and I don't know, I was all over the place, so I'm gonna do it again today. Basically, I would have opened these up on camera, but I was actually waiting for something in the mail myself. So when I opened these, I didn't know if it was like the thing that I ordered. So, or I thought it was the thing that I ordered. So I like opened it and then I was like, oh, it's a book from one of my friends. And then I got another package and then I was like, oh, it's my package. So I opened it and I was like, oh, it's a book from one of my friends. And then I did eventually get my package, but anyway, so my first friend sent me Undercover Bromance, which is the second book in the Bromance book series, and this one I got from, well, the little note here in the front says, I hope your month is merry and bright, and it's a longtime viewer of mine, Stephanie, and you can find her at stephanie_happy.librarian on Instagram. So I will try to have her Instagram linked down below for you guys so we can go check her out. But yeah, she sent me this and I'm just so excited. I know it follows one of the characters from the first book that a lot of people didn't like, but I definitely want to just like read the series in order and see which ones are my favorite and so forth. So I am so excited to have this. Thank you so much. I appreciate it more than you know. It just meant so much to me. And then my second friend Angela sent me The House in the Cerulean Sea, and I have been hearing literally nothing but great things about this. So Angela also has a YouTube channel. She talks about true crime and stuff like that, and her little message said we should definitely buddy read this. It sounds amazing. Merry Christmas, Gwen, from Angela. And we are actually going to buddy read this together starting on Monday. So I'm really excited. I hope I love it as much as everybody else. Another one of my friends, Francesca, it's like her favorite book and she like absolutely loves it and she's dying for us to read it. So yeah, we're starting this one on Monday. But yeah, I'm really excited about those. So thank you so much to Angela and Stephanie for for sending me books. You know, that was like the perfect holiday gift for me. As far as a reading update on One by One by Ruth Ware, first of all, how gross is this? I don't even know what this is. I was baking yesterday, which, by the way, my sourdough didn't really turn out. I mean, it tasted delicious, but it was super dense. So I think I need to work on my starter a little bit more. Anyway, I made it to page 84, which is not very far. My goal is to finish this somehow today. We'll see what happens. But I just woke up and I wanted to update you guys. I'm gonna get some coffee, I'm gonna play some Animal Crossing, and we do have a few errands that we need to run today, and it looks pretty chilly outside, so we'll see where the day takes us. And I just got a package from my mom. She sent me some used books that her neighbor had on her bookshelf and she was getting rid of, and she sent me pictures of like the bookshelf, and I got to look through the pictures and pick which books that I wanted. And she had a couple Virginia Woolf books that I wanted. Oh my gosh, it's taped so hardcore. Oh my gosh. Okay, here's the first book. So my mom actually added this one to the mix. It's Chesapeake by James A. Michener, and it's quite a chunky one. But my mom said that she read this book, and at first she was like really put off because the person that wrote it, the author, wasn't from the area. And of course, like my mom and dad are, I am, you know, my family is, and she was just like really put off by that at first. But then she realized like this person really loves the area and has done a lot of research, and they actually moved to the area because they loved it so much. So she was like, okay, it's fine. And the other books, oh yeah, I thought this was interesting. How the Scots Invented the Modern World, the true story of how Western Europe's poorest nation created our world and everything in it. And I read like the first two books in the Outlander series, and I love the Outlander show on TV, so I just thought this would be really fun to like a non-fiction book about, you know, Scotland and Scots and stuff. And then these are the two Virginia Woolf books that I got. I got 3 Guineas. This is like a collection of essays, and I really don't know too much about it. And then I also got this one, Jacob's Room and the Waves. It's 2 complete novels in one. And this is by Virginia Woolf, and obviously this is a very old copy. Yeah, so, but it talks about each one on the back. Jacob's Room is one book, and then The Waves is another book. All right, update time. It is 7:09 p.m. and I did read a little bit this afternoon. I had snack, I read some. I read up to page 131, and that's pretty good. So I've read that much, have this much to go. Didn't read as much as I wanted. I ended up taking a fat nap, but I have some more coffee in my Santa mug, and I think I'm just going to be drinking all of my beverages out of this mug. Yeah, it's so cute. So the book is not great, but the first major thing has just happened, and we're seeing the after effects of that. So I think it's gonna start picking up a little bit. I'm hoping so. But I'm also playing this, I'm participating in this fun TBR challenge for December in my book club, and it is so much fun. And there's reading challenges, there's like fun festive holiday challenges, and one of the challenges was to take a picture with Santa, and I did that with my mug this morning, but I also dressed up as Santa, so that was also fun. Good morning, friends. It is Sunday, December 6th, and I'm here with a reading update. I read One by One by Ruth Ware yesterday, and I rated the story 3 out of 5 stars, almost a 4, but like a 3 because the ending did let me down. It took quite a while to get into the story. I'm gonna say like 130 pages was quite boring. It wasn't until like there was the incident that it actually started getting a little bit better. And the best way I could sum it up is that the beginning is really slow. You kind of know right from the beginning who's at fault or who's done it. Yeah, let me change my battery and I'll be right back. All right, we're back in action. So the only thing I can really say about it is the beginning was quite slow. The first 130 pages was quite boring. And even though you know, or you believe you know who done it, because it doesn't explicitly tell you, like, you know, Bobby killed everybody or whatever, you have to, it's heavily there. Like, I didn't think there was a question. And I basically thought it was the same person the whole time, and then it was that person, but it wasn't really that. That didn't bother me because there was a part in the middle that was super action-packed. I was on the edge of my seat. As you saw, it was like, it was crazy how things were going down, and I was just like, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. And that was really exciting. And then it kind of came to a head at the end, and I think it should have kind of ended there, but then it kept going, and I was like, who cares about all of this other stuff that's happening? So only the middle was really, really good. That's why this one got 3 out of 5 stars. But I will say I was pleasantly surprised. I liked it a lot more than I thought I was going to with some of the reviews that I've been hearing about this. So 3 out of 5 stars for that one. And then last night I decided I'm moving on to The 12 Dates of Christmas by Jenny Bayless. And this is a holiday rom-com romance story about a girl that signs up, I think it's like a Facebook thing that she signs up through, and it's like you go on these 12 different dates and you pay a base price, and then they match you with a person and you go out on dates with them, like, you know, 12 different people, I'm assuming. And she attempts to go on her first date, and we also hear about her friend Mac and like how her parents are divorced, and her dad, I think, is like single, living by himself, and her mom is remarried and living in Spain, but she's spending Christmas in Barbados. And the main character, I don't even remember her name, Kate, is just, I don't know, but I think she's probably gonna end up with Mac. I didn't read the back. I'm here for this cover, and I've heard people really liked it, so I'm gonna try to read this today so that tomorrow I can start on The House in the Cerulean Sea. This is one that my friend Angela sent me for Christmas, and she wanted to buddy read it, and we're doing a TBR challenge in my book club this month. So I think she's using it for a challenge, and I'm going to be using it for a challenge, so yay! Hello, I'm here with a reading update. I'm currently on page 105. I'm gonna take a little break. I need to take a shower and get ready. I got a 25% off coupon to Barnes & Noble, and you know the 25% are rare, plus I have my 10% off. So I wanna go pick up a copy of these Violent Delights or something like that. Yeah, because that's a good percentage off to pick up. But I also just need to like take a shower and wash my hair, you know, do all the normal things. But okay, so this book is good, but it's also British, so we know how I feel about those. All right, I have taken a shower, washed my hair. I am dressed for the day. I'm even wearing shoes. I actually just got back from Barnes & Noble. My plan was that I was gonna get an egg and cheese biscuit from McDonald's, and a hash brown and a small orange juice. But they stopped serving breakfast at 11. Ugh. And I was late, so that sucked. Anyway, and I'm starving. So anyway, I got these Violent Delights, as I've been talking about. This is a brand new release, I think. Like pretty brand new. Like I think it just came out like the last month or so. I do not like the deckled edges. But instead of $27.99 plus tax, I paid $20.02. So it was worth it. It was worth the trip. But now I'm literally starving. So I'm gonna make some eggs and toast up our last English muffin. But it's there, and that's all that matters. Egg, cheese, bread, and butter. Yes. Wow, my hair. Anyway, so still reading this. I made it to page 143 and I'm enjoying it. I am making dinner. We are doing chicken Alfredo for my husband. So I have chicken cooking, pasta, mushrooms. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Good morning, friends. It is Monday morning and I wanted to wrap up this last vlog in my flashback reading vlog series. This series has been so much fun and it's just crazy because it's actually like out in the world now, and it is the 7th, which means that the 4th episode went up this morning, and it seems like the people that are watching are really enjoying it, so that makes me really happy. I know some months are better than other months because like I remember how things were. I mean, it is 2020, and how I didn't just like quit when March happened means something to me. So anyway, I'm here to wrap up. I have my morning coffee. I figured I would talk quickly about the 2 books that I managed to read. The first one that I read is One by One by Ruth Ware, which is one of my most anticipated books of the year. I've read every single Ruth Ware, and I've never, like, other than Turn of the Key, I haven't truly loved any of them. But they're good stories. They have good premises. Some of them have good I don't know, it's just, there's something about Ruth Ware that even though I only rate it 3 stars, she's still an auto-buy author for me. So in this one, we're following a small startup company that has created this app called Snoop that you basically can listen to on, you hook the app up to Spotify, and in that app you can follow like celebrities and stuff like that and listen in real time what other people are listening to. Not only celebrities, like anybody, but there's like this connection between you and that person because literally at the same time they're listening to whatever you're listening to. So very cool concept for an app. But anyway, they go on this retreat for reasons, and it's in the mountains in the French, you know, chateau. They're in a French chateau in the French Alps and all this, and there is an accident, and then people start disappearing one by one, a la Agatha Christie. And to me it was very apparent who was responsible for the bad things happening. That wasn't the part of this that I really, like, I wasn't in it to find out who done it, because I was pretty sure I was right. I knew from the very beginning, and I was right at the end. However, the first 130 pages was really slow. The middle was really great. Like, I was on the edge of my seat, totally in it, and then it got to the climax of the story. It ended. We found out stuff, and then the author decided to keep writing stuff, and I didn't care about, let's say, like the last 30 to 50 pages at the end. Like, those could have just been chopped off. Right, so anyway, that's that one. And then I picked up a holiday rom-com, and this one is The 12 Dates of Christmas by Jenny Bayless, and I picked this one up at Target because, like, I mean, that cover though, am I right or am I right? It just screams Christmas. So this one is about 34-year-old Kate who is fine kind of being the single gal, but her friends really want her to get herself back out there. So she signs up for this really cool idea. I was like, is this a thing? Like, if not, it should be. Like, people take notice. I think she signed up through Facebook. It's this 12 dates of Christmas. And leading up to Christmas, you go on 12 different dates. I think it's like every other day you go or something like that, kind of like I did Vlogmas. But yeah, every other day, this company, basically you pay like a base price and then it pays for like your date, and they match you up with people, and it's a different date every, you know, for 12 dates. And so our main character, Kate, is going on these dates, and every single chapter is like a different date, and they just have like the funniest titles. Like this one, the 7th date of Christmas, says hiking and hickeys, and it's just so funny because then it kind of tells you like what they're going to be doing on the date, and then like a mishap or something like that. So it was kind of funny, a little bit like low-key funny, like it wasn't like high-key funny, like I didn't laugh out loud or anything, but it was clever how, you know, you think like going on a date with like 12 different strangers, like it would get kind of boring. And because, you know, it's a holiday romance, and because, you know, like, yes, it's predictable, but like obviously, but it's just like, how are they going to go from point A to point B? You know, that's the point of romance to me. You already know pretty much who's gonna end up together, unless it's like a love triangle or something like that, but like, you know that she's gonna end up with the person she ends up with, but it's how is she gonna get there when she has these like 12 dates in between point A and point B. And the dates were really funny, and there's a couple of twists and turns along the way, nothing like shocking thriller or anything like that, but there's a few like, you know, Hallmark movie moments, that like twists that happen. And yeah, I really did enjoy this one. But I didn't know that the author is from the UK, and you guys know how I feel about UK stories. So that was like one thing it had. So even if it would have like blown it out of the park, it still probably would have only been a 4-star read for me. But then it kind of like, it was over, there was a lot of over description. Like every single place that she went to, like on one of these dates, like you knew exactly what the place that she went to looked like. She would talk about how many people there, what the building looked like, what it smelled like, what it felt like, everything. Like it was a little bit too much. It didn't leave too much up to the imagination. Every single guy was described. Like every single time her friend would be like, okay, who's date 3? And she'd like pull up her phone and show him a photo, and then they describe the photo to us. And then she would say it's John, and he's, 39, and he's a divorced dad of 2, and he works as an IT specialist, and blah, blah, blah. So it was just kind of like a little bit repetitive in that way. It would have been nice if maybe they would have left some of the guys' descriptions up to us, just like maybe based on their job, or I don't know. It was just over described a little bit too much, and I wanted the ending to be more like, yes, type thing, where it really wasn't, because like, you knew what was gonna happen, and But anyway, yeah, I rated this one 3 out of 5 stars. If you're looking for a holiday rom-com, especially if you live in the UK, I would highly recommend you check out this one, because like it is set in this town like right outside London, and Kate is like this designer, so she goes to London a lot, and yeah, so Blexford, is that a real place? I don't even know. But yeah, so I read that. So 2 3-star books, but the good thing is that I'm wrapping up my year-long project, the Flashback Reading Vlog series. If you don't know, this is the 12th part in a 12-part series, so the last one for 2020. I'm just, oh my gosh, you guys, it's over. But I just want to say thank you guys so much for watching. It has been a ride, and I don't know if I'm gonna do this next year, so don't expect it for sure. I just thought it was like a fun project idea, Anyway, that's all for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys again in another video very soon. Bye.